Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tech Tuesday. It's your host, Chris Clinton, aka SwagTechChris. And I am happy to be here this fine Tuesday evening with you guys. So, without further ado, we're going to get into our training portion of our class. And today, we're going to be going over some basic browser security features. Um, the one that we're probably going to be using as an example, if you can see down here, for the most part, is Google Chrome. There are a lot of different browsers out there. You have Firefox, you have Safari for Apple Mac users, you have Opera, Internet Explorer. So it's a bunch of different ones out there. But for the sake of time and for the sake of ease, most people use Google Chrome. So we're going to go over settings for Google Chrome um, when it comes to updates down here. Of course, as always, our information is based on information taken from gcfglobal.org or www.gcflearnfree.org. You can go to that website and find this information um, under the computer training portion or the technology training portion. And of course, there you can find all kind of different topics. Again, let me shout out to gcfglobal.org. And let's see, we can go over some gcflearnfree.org. Let's see, just show you guys just a few things that they have in here. Of course, I went over this last week, but we can always go back in. Stuff like Word. Hold on just a second. Do Word tutorials. Make sure I get to the right website. Gee. Learn free. Oh, yeah, let's not do Word. There we go. All right, so of course, technology, which is where Office 16. So if you need computer training, Linux, Windows, Mac OS, Office stuff, Office 2016, email stuff. Of course, I took our stuff from online safety here. Um, but you got technology, you got work stuff, career planning, job search, applying for jobs if you need help with that. You got core skills, math, writing, personal finance, you know. So it's a very helpful website. Other stuff, I'm going to just scroll through real quick. Um, Reading and math, of course, there. And then, of course, they have other topics that they career planning, applying for jobs. I mean, they just got a whole bunch of different stuff. Those are just the ones they highlight. You got Google Docs, Sheets, PowerPoint, QuickBooks, Mac OS, Math, Office, creativity and design, skills for the day, uh, computer basic what is that? Basis Guinness. Oh, that's Dutch. Polish stuff, different languages, Greek, Norse. So it's a lot of stuff on here, man. I mean, check out the website. Anyway, getting back to what we're going over today is browser security features here. Um, so of course, we'll get right into it. And so of course, this is part of our internet security series that we're going over, and uh, we hear about viruses and spyware, malware, and we know that this stuff gets on your computer from getting on the web. So one of the main defenses against the malware viruses and spyware nowadays is your browser. Years ago, browsers didn't have any built-in security features, and it was just kind of a free-for-all out there. So um, there was no protection against actually getting stuff on your machine unless you had virus software, malware, or spyware software. But now our web browsers actually have built-in security features that keep us as a kind of a first line of defense against these things getting on your computer. So what we're going to do is take a look at some of the features within the browser today that are going to help us to keep from getting these viruses, malware, and spyware on our computer, and protect our computer. So, and of course, these are built-in features, but also we're going to go over some practical things that we can do um, in order to also keep ourselves from even attempting to download any of this malicious software on our computer. So the first thing is something that we can do that's really not built into the browser. And what we're going to do is actually check the web address, right? Because sometimes you'll get links in emails and they may be from something that looks reputable. But we can also see that these sometimes these can be malicious websites. And of course, right here in bold, it says they will have a deceptive web addresses to kind of trick users into clicking on uh, these websites. And it gives an example here of this website here, wellfargo.com. Of course, it's supposed to be Wells Fargo, but it looks similar to the wellsfargo.com, which is actually the right address. But if you look here, it's missing the S in the middle. And of course, if you click on this, it'll take you to another website. It'll pull up another website. And it may even look like Wells Fargo's website, maybe look similar to Wells Fargo's website. But what they're trying to do is trap you into putting your information, your banking information in there so they can get into your account. So you always want to take a look at the web address before you hit enter or click go on that web browser to make sure that it's the right address. Or you could be giving your information away to some hacker or some group that's trying to get your information. So they can get in, and next thing you know, you got all your money missing out of your bank account. So you want to always be careful of these web addresses. And the biggest thing is also if you're in your email or you don't want to click links that random links in your email. You want to verify the link before you click on it, because people are not going to just randomly send you links. So if it's something that you didn't know that was coming from somebody random, you probably don't want to click on it because it's probably one of these right here, one of those fake addresses that's going to spin you off to somewhere that's going to try and collect your information. And you want to just make sure that if a person is sending you a link, just verify with them that they actually sent you the link. So and you also want to double check the domain name, make sure it's good, and then make sure you're going to a real trusted site. And it says some will even try and make it the domain. So this is something that's built into the browser. The domain name easier to read. So if you look down here at this example here, it'll use a darker color. So it'll do www.wellsfargo.com in black, and the rest of it's in gray, so that you can actually make sure that you're going to the right address. And so yeah, so you want to just double check and make sure that this is the correct address up here before you go to that website. Because even sometimes you'll go to a website, you don't even have to put your information in. It'll actually download, once you go to the website, it'll download malicious software onto your computer in the background. You don't even know it happened. So you just be careful about where you go. Double check it before you go up there and click enter or click go or to the website. And that's kind of your first line of defense there. So, all right. So now this is talking about a website in particular. So most websites that you're going to be doing e-commerce on or putting your information in um, will display a lock symbol in the address bar. And so most, like if you go to eBay, if you go to, what's another site? Amazon.com, Wells Fargo, most banking sites, or all banking sites should have them. Any place where you're going to be putting your credit card information in, you're going to be looking for the lock symbol in the address bar. And like I said, online stores and banking sites, you really want to look for these. For any online stores and banking sites, make sure they have the lock symbol and make sure it says HTTPS. This is what's called a secure website. The connection is secure and encrypted. So that means your information is not going over the web in clear text. And if your stuff is going over in clear text, that means that other people can actually pull your information. If they're connected to, they can actually pull your information and read it. But with HTTPS, what happens is it encrypts it. So on one end, it sends information scrambled up, and on the other end is it has to decrypt it or put it back together so that the computer can read it. So if somebody tries to intercept it in the middle, they can't read the information. So they use secure. It's called secure sockets layer. Anytime you see HTTPS up there, it's either secure sockets layer or TLS, and you always want to see this HTTPS with a lock symbol before the URL to make sure that your connection is secure, and never put your information into a website that does not have the HTTPS and the lock symbol before, because there's a good possibility that your information could get intercepted and stolen. Excuse me. All right. Not all websites are going to have this, but you want to make sure that your banking and your online stores have it. Most like blog sites, you're not going to see it on a blog site, stuff like that. Somebody's personal website, you're not going to see it on that. But anytime you see a website where you see transactions taking place, so they may not have it on the actual site itself, but let's say you go and you want to purchase something, they have an online store on their blog site. When you click into the online store, you should see HTTPS and the lock symbol, especially when it comes time to do a transaction. If they want you to put your credit card information in or something like that, or they're asking you for your personal information, you definitely want to see that when you go and do a transaction. So you should avoid. The paragraph says you should avoid entering any sensitive information, such as your credit card number, if you don't see the symbol in the address bar. Yeah, you definitely want to avoid doing that. So, all right. So, another thing, and this is the last point we're going to hit on this weekend about the browser, is you always want to keep your browser up to date. Now, for the most part, most browsers are going to go and update on their own. You don't normally have to worry about updating your browser, but you always want to go and check and make sure that your browser is updated. And it'll usually notify you when there's an update available. And of course, you always gotta have the option to update. Of course, we're using the example of Google Chrome, since most people use Google Chrome. And of course, this is the about page. You can go and check and see whether you're up to date by going to the about page, and I can show you here real quick. Um, you can actually go into, of course, these little three bars over here on the side. You click that, and you go down to help, and then about Google Chrome, and it'll pull up this page, and you can check. It says Chrome is up to date. I'm at version 98.8.4758. Okay, official bill, and then you report an issue and get help. But this will tell you whether you're up to date or not by going to the help and about. So you can use that to make sure it's up to date, because you don't want to have a browser that's out of date. Because of the reason they update the browser is because of a lot of security vulnerabilities that people are always trying to exploit in these programs. And hackers get smarter. The more they lock things down, the smarter the hackers get, and they always try to, find vulnerabilities in software. And once they find but if they can find a computer with an old browser, that's easy for them to get into and exploit, because they've already written a program that's written to exploit it. So you always want to keep your browser up to date, keep your, of course, your computer, Windows, whatever, up to date, because it has also important security updates that'll help protect your browser, and also important feature updates that will that are useful, and also protect your browser. That's going to do it for this portion of the training. I appreciate everybody that came through. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the Zoom link in the chat. And we'll see if anybody want to ask any questions. And then if nobody wants to, so give me a second to get that set up here, and we'll go from there. Let's see. What's up, y'all? Been a long day, y'all. Give me a second to get the link over there, and we'll. Alright, so. Alright, so dropped it in the chat. Anybody want to cam up? We'll cam up and ask questions, or chat up, or do what you want to do.
Hello. Hi. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, I'm reading right now, so I'm not. So, I just heard the Discord ping. I was reading this book. I'm just reading. I'm reading it because because Thomas had told me to read something at 7:30. Yeah.
So hey everybody, this is SwagTechChris back at you. Sorry for the long delay. We're waiting for some people to get connected up here, and I have Mr. Ethan Clinton on, and he wants to tell you guys about his channel.
Yep,
So,
guys.
go ahead.
So first, before I tell you about my channel, I'm going to go ahead and say a few things. My channel is only 8 months old. Only We only have 148 subscribers. Trying to hit that 150th one so I can make a 150 subscriber special. That video is going to be really cool. I'm planning on doing another part of those illogical and sky levels videos. You guys really like those videos, so let's see if we can hit 150 subscribers by then. And also, if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, click on my profile picture, and it should take you, and it should take you to my channel. It's pretty simple.
All right, I'll pull his channel up here. It's there we go. Let's see. There you go. E-Gaming YT. Some of his stuff there. Little videos.
Your thing is blocking it.
Oh yeah, let me boom. There you go. Put that up there. Alright, so actually we're gonna
That is the channel.
that's it. So Ethan's channel here, E-Gaming YT. Go and check out gaming videos and of course some of his music here. And of course the
You
music
can
I was
scroll
playing.
down.
Sure.
You can scroll down. You'll find the music playlists without having to click on playlists.
Okay. Yep, there you go. S5 music, S4 music, S3 music,
Season
season one, season two, season three, season four, season five. So, uh,
you set them backwards. Season one's the one on top. Season five is on the bottom.
okay, yeah, there you go. So, all the music's down at the bottom. If you're interested in his gaming videos, there. Um, so, I mean, he's done a really good job with his channel. His channel. How long has your channel been up? You said 8 months.
Yep, 8 months.
All right. Anything else you
Almost
want
9 months.
to? Yeah, man. So how many subscribers do you have so far?
148.
148. So we're trying to get to 200 subscribers, and you're gonna do
Yep,
something. Go ahead.
we are definitely trying to hit 200 subscribers, and I'm trying to hit my ultimate goal, 1,000 subscribers.
All right, at 1,000. What time frame you trying to get that done in?
About a year.
About a year. So, all right, we'll see whether we can hit that goal. Help a brother out, right?
I'm your son. I am your son.
Help a young brother out. How about that? All right,
I am.
man. Well, I'm gonna let you get on back to reading. Reading. I know you got school tomorrow, so I'm not gonna keep you on too long. And I'll talk to you later. All right, buddy. You still there, Ethan?
Yep. Um, open. I just went on
I think you cutting out.
I was turning my page.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Okay, bud.
All right,
All right. Bye.
bye.
All right, guys. So, all right. Since we didn't have anybody connect into asking the questions, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. And you guys have a great evening. And we'll be back again next Tuesday for Tech Tuesday. Have a great evening and enjoy the rest of your week.